Yo, peace. So apparently, I keep having these situations, specifically and in particularly with my Instagram account. And it seems that when I post something that quite possibly someone is hating on and reporting, I keep finding myself with restrictions and things of that nature on my account. So I'm gonna do this video right fast, and then I'm gonna tag Instagram in it. And this is a live report as it relates to what your community standards are, right? So I'm on your community standards page, device, and I'm gonna go specifically to the area that's in reference to. Okay. Let's see, where's your nudity and sexual content? I need to find that specifically. I don't like these little. So child exploitation, abuse and nudity. Okay. So all right. So we're gonna look at adult and nudity and these links y'all got here. Okay. So according to y'all, we restrict the display of nudity or sexual activity because some people in our community may be sensitive to this type of content, particularly due to cultural background or age. Blah, 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 blah. Right? Those things could include photorealistic digital imagery of adult nudity if it depicts visible genitalia, which none of my photos ever depict, pubic hair, visible anuses and close-ups on visible buttocks, female nipple, breastfeeding. Let's see, videos that focus on commonly sexualized body parts, photorealistic digital imagery. So far, I'm not seeing nothing that actually applies to anything that I've put in my story or posted on my page. But yeah, let's see here. Okay, explicit sexual intercourse or oral, okay. Explicit stimulation, okay. Implicit sexual act, okay. No, yeah. All right, photos again, digital imagery. Yeah, can't say that none of what I've ever posted falls within those categories. Well, let's check. Dirty bastard. Let's see here. All right. Let's go back to the other joint. What was the other one? Adult. All right. Let's see. Okay, that offers, asks, or provides methods. Nope. Yeah, that's not none of anything I've posted. All right. Okay. Nope. And just for the sake of argument, let's look let's look at the restrictions and what apparently has been reported on my page. I need to see and I need answers, right? Well, so this one was just today. Let's get a closer look at it. All right. I don't see any nudity in that, although it is rather obscured due to an ability to actually see it in full. But how does that go against your community standards of nudity or sexual activity? There's two bodies holding one another. There's nothing showing, no, as you were saying earlier, body parts and things of that nature. It's just two bodies. It looks like a male figure and a female figure, right? That looks like it's just promoting wholesome heterosexuality. That's what it looks like to me. Now, if y'all have a problem with wholesome sexuality, then I think we really have a problem. Because without wholesome heterosexual people, nobody else would be here to claim anything else that they would want to claim. I mean, that's just the truth. I think we're getting way out of pocket with a lot of madness. All right, let's see. Oh, then so-called bullying or whatever, right? Well, let's read what I posted, right? Obviously can't go back to the post, but this wasn't harsh language towards anybody. Go look up Negro Yvera Areba, i.e. the chimpanzee, troglodyte, Niger. And, they are the only and true, that don't look like none of the words that y'all would actually want to have a problem with. And I did that for a reason. So that you couldn't flag it, because it's not the actual words. Now, intent, whatever, you can't fault me for intent at all. But anyway, let's press forward. Oh, nudity and sexual activity. Oh, dang, can't see it. But let's see. Can we get a clear picture? Well, for one, it was from somebody else's story. Now look at this shit though. This is going back to June of 2024. But anyway, this was somebody else's content that I posted to my story. All right? And if you got a problem with what I posted to my story from someone else's page, then their stuff should get flagged and their content should get pulled down and their account should get restrictions. Not mine. It's nowhere on my page except for in the story, which means it wasn't my content. So make that make sense. All right? Your community guidelines is hogwash. It is full of crap. All right. Let's check this one. Let's see. Yeah, can't see it no more because just gonna say, inciting violence. Really? here's what I know. It was not on my page. It was somebody else's page that was likely posted to my story. Oh, here's another. Didn't follow community guidelines. Oh, sexual and nudity and all of that. So I just, I'm trying to figure out something here. Like, what's the deal? Instagram, you know, and I should have did this video a few weeks ago, because most likely this right here would have had a few days left on it, because you actually restricted my account since way back when these older, so-called community standard violations were perpetrated. So my account has been restricted for probably over a year, because those are not even the oldest notices on posts. I'm sure that they go back to like May or maybe even April of 2024. So, I mean, what's really going on here? And basically what you're doing, what you're allowing to be done, is defamation of character. You're defaming my character by restricting my account according to things that are posted either in my story or comments that I've made, as if there's nothing worse on Instagram. Well, let's just freaking see. Especially this so-called nudity stuff, right? This is the search page, right? I mean, now, mind you, I ain't hating on nobody. That ain't who I am. That ain't what I'm about. Not by a long shot. All right? But, is that? Was that? Is what we? Okay. So, I mean, what exactly have you continuously flagged my page for? I'm wondering. I'm really wondering. You know? So, we need answers, Instagram. We need answers, Instagram. All right? We need answers. We need answers, Instagram. I need answers. What I need is for you to stay out my business. Stop trying to regulate what I share, because your real issue is not about what I'm posting in my story. Your real issue is not about what you keep trying to say is what, this violence or defamation or violence and sexual and nudity and all. That's not what the problem is. I know what the real problem is. I know why you want to restrict my page. because what I post on my page, and 9 times out of 10, what I post in my story is things that's for the upliftment of fallen humanity. That's what you have a problem with. So that's discrimination, that's defamation of character, that's slander, and all kinds of other things. No, do I post things that are somewhat controversial and could be funny? For sure. Definitely. Definitely. But there's no malice whatsoever within anything that I put on my page or in my story. So, Instagram, we about to figure out something here. And you better hope that I don't figure out how to sue you. That's what you better hope. No? Yeah. When was this? Oh, hold on. When was this? Oh, that was September when I posted that. And this was a notification that I got from my own other page. Was it that? I forgot how I was able to come upon that notification. But nevertheless, you get what I'm saying. You see what it is. All right. I know the deal. And it's time for it to stop. Peace.